Last but not least, Sagittarius. This is going to be your reading for November 2023. Of course, if you see it at another time and date, then and it resonates, then it's for you. So let's see what they have to say today. You may be being called to create some sort of sacred space within your home. I just seen that card as I was shuffling. So this is a time of leadership, stepping into some sort of leadership role. I feel for many of you, this is when it comes to like your teaching abilities, some sort of skill, sharing information of some sort. This could have to be with being like a guru or a spiritual teacher, even for some of you. However, you're being called to trust in the leadership abilities that you have. You're also being called to trust in the process in which it has taken you to get there, as well as trusting in where you're being led at this time. Okay. I do feel like it just messed up. However, bear with me. So the Kiwi is asking you to do a walking meditation every day for the next week. I don't know why it keeps 111. Look that up on Sacred Scribes. I don't know why it keeps like pausing the video, but I'm hoping that this turns out okay. Anyhow, do a walking meditation every day for the next week. I feel like this is going to bring you closer to some sort of answer as to what your next step is. I feel like you've been asking questions about what do I do next? Am I capable even for some of you? But I feel like most of you know that you're capable. You stepped into some sort of powerful role, or you're feeling more in your own power. Now, some of you have been pushing and striving and really dedicating and committing your time and energy to a certain project. This project could have something to do with being a teacher, a guru, a spiritual practitioner of some sort, or, something about your skills, sharing your skills, maybe teaching your skills even. But anyhow, you've been really pushing yourself hard, and Spirit is saying it's time for rest. Okay, 202. Now, this isn't going to resonate with everybody. If the rest doesn't resonate with you, then maybe you just came out of a time of rest, and it's time for you to get out of that state of isolation, rest, whatever it may be, and move forward in another direction of putting action and energy into something. Now, let's see what kind of leadership this is talking about, because I feel like for some of you, you're asking like, what do you mean leadership? What am I supposed to be doing? For some of you, you're fighting some sort of battles right now when it comes to this leadership role, is what they're saying. You may be feeling like you're faced with a lot of like challenges when it comes to being a leader. Maybe the challenges within yourself that you just don't have enough confidence. However, you're in the process of birthing some new creations. I feel like Spirit is inspiring you to do something different. This could be referring to what your next step is, but you're birthing something new is what I am feeling. But I do feel like some of you are a little bit rebellious. You're kind of a little bit mad at the universe. Maybe some of you have even been in this energy for a little bit of time where you thought that you were going to go in a certain direction. You moved in that direction. It just didn't seem to work out. But I feel like it didn't work out because maybe you gave up too fast. I don't know if Sagittarius is a fixed sign or not, but I'm getting like this fixed type of energy like Scorpio would have. So if you are a fixed sign, that may be why you're kind of fixated on doing it one way, and when it doesn't work out, you don't follow through with it. But Spirit is saying like revisit something or birth something new into this creation that you've created before and stopped putting time and energy into. This may be why some of you need to rest and relax to get a new perspective or a new viewpoint on what you should be doing instead. But this is definitely a time of fertility for you guys as well. So get out of this way, get out of your own way is what I'm feeling with this energy. Yeah, I feel like many of you are kind of like in this energy of looking at things and being kind of like a skeptic. That you don't really feel like things are going to work out the way that your intuition, your heartfelt knowings, your guidance is telling you, or maybe you're having like signs and synchronicities that are happening that are leading you towards like answers to this is what you should be doing, or this is what you should be putting, how you should be sharing your skills, your skills with other, but you are kind of in this energy of speculation, even being a skeptic, that you just don't see how things are going to work out. But I feel like you need to get yourself out of the way, get the ego out of the way, maybe see something from a different point of view is what is needing to happen. Yeah, pull out all the resources that are available to you. You do have 444 and 11 or 1144 even. Um, but what I'm feeling with this is that Spirit is showing me there's something to do with like an alignment between your heart space and your mind, or either your discernment and your mind, something of that sort, to where Spirit is like, you know exactly what your next steps are. You're just waiting for confirmation from the universe. And I'm feeling like many of you have received that confirmation from the universe over and over and over again. And Spirit's like, you're missing out on the small details, or you're not paying attention fully, or you're allowing your ego to block you from what you know the truth is, or what you should be doing, or what have you. 543, guys, look that up on Sacred Scribes. But I feel like you have all the resources already here, tapping into your Akashic records or tapping into your deep internal knowings. You're capable of tapping into all timelines. So for some of you, you may know how to do that, and that's what these resources are talking about. But the resources are also your angels. They're unemployed until you start asking them for help, start asking them for guidance. You don't have to know their name. You don't have to be able to see them or hear them to be able to get guidance from them. It comes in repeated numbers, repeated lyrics, maybe even through animal symbolism, through leaving you feathers when you're going through a rough time and just showing you that you're on the right path, or coins, or it could be signs in the clouds with images that you're seeing. It could be as you're dreaming. It could be in multiple ways. It's still internal voice that you're hearing. But Spirit is, the angels as well are in some way, shape, or form guiding you at this time. And I feel like many of you already know that, but you're like maybe in this state of trying to figure out how to get past some sort of fear. This is definitely a time of discovering your worth, discovering your value, and what you have to bring to the world. There's definitely this message of teaching your skills, teaching, those things that you feel confident in, or even maybe those things that you're building your confidence in now. Teach those things so that you can build your confidence. But I feel like Spirit is saying, don't try to negotiate with the universe. Don't try to control or manipulate the way that things are happening for you, because Spirit knows what is best for you. So discover your talents, your gifts, your skills, share them with the world. Pay attention to what the angels are telling you. They are feeling unemployed, so make sure that you're listening to them, giving thanks when you do get those signs and synchronistic things, letting them know like, hey, I hear you. I may not know who you are, but I hear you. I understand to an extent. Can you give me more? And they will definitely give you more. Which cards am I going to? Thank you. What other messages do you have for Sagittarius for November 2023? Love, romance. Thank you. So there's definitely a time of coming out of the darkness and into the light. You may have been in the shadows for quite some time, hiding, trying not to follow through with some sort of purpose that you have to share your skills, or, your talents, or be a teacher or a guru, whatever it is. But you're definitely walking out of this energy of, your ego saying, don't go that way, it's going to hurt you, or don't go that way, you're going to feel unworthy, or whatever it may be that your ego has been telling you. Just know that the fairies of the future are telling you that these shadows were meant to teach you a lesson that you needed to learn, or maybe many lessons, so that when you move forward, you don't have to bring that baggage with you. So you're definitely in this process of seeing different viewpoints about what your future could look like. And I feel like you're even taking the suggestions of what your heartfelt knowings, your intuition, your discernment are giving you. You're discovering a new aspect of yourself that maybe you have never tapped into, that is more trusting in the process of what is happening for you and where you're being led at this time. Yes, I'm hearing. Which cards do I go to, please? I am being told to give you some of these unconditional love cards. Am I supposed to take these? And not sure why. I didn't feel like this was a love reading, but these aren't all just love, like romance love, but some of them are. It is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. Self-love, self-care. Look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. And I feel like this is referring to that ego that is telling you, don't do this or don't do that. And it's really something that you need to pay attention to and get out of that energy. A message for you. I am thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. So for some of you, this could have been a love message, or maybe you was thinking about somebody at this time. Much